Hi, and welcome to my Monday afternoon in not quite sunny Central Texas. It is overcast again, so we may get a little bit of rain. It just doesn't look like it or smell like it right now. The neighbor just pulled in with her baby. I got another neighbor sitting out in what would generally be considered an indoor chair, but he's out near that dog that's always crying, so the dog is being kind of quiet right now. Dogs like feeling like they're with somebody. And I'm on my way out to Tai Chi. Now today I have the Blue Martial Arts Program shirt on. And this is the same one the kids wear. It's got the logo on the back and the name on the back. It doesn't have anything on the front. But they just did a round of voting on what design do you like better. We're going to do a new shirt. So I'll probably have a new shirt before long. New shirts are fun. And besides, I'm kind of shrinking out of most of my shirts already. I mean, I've already had to adjust most of my workout pants by snipping little holes in the waistband and running a piece of paracord in there to make a drawstring waist on them. That's okay, I don't mind. My new water bottle should be arriving tomorrow. I ordered it to replace the quart jar with a Mason Tops sippy lid that broke when I tripped with it on the front walk. The Mason Tops lids are on Amazon, and they're great. You can get Mason Tops as both a jug lid with a handle, and you can pour your milk or cream out of it. And they come in both wide mouth and narrow mouth styles. So if you've got a huge collection of wide mouth jars, because that's what Grandma uses for everything, not me, I mostly have regular. But I do have some wide mouth jars. And I think when you get up to the half-gallon size jars, those are all technically wide mouth, even though the styling to the glass looks like it has the kind of shoulder that the narrow ones do, the regular mouth. So, if I ever have like some accidental puncture to a milk jug, there are teenagers here, it could happen. Then we'll salvage most of the milk into a clean half-gallon jug that is basically a preserving jar with a Mason Tops lid on it. I like Mason Tops lids. I broke one just by over muscling. If it's on too tight and you go to unscrew it, you'll be tempted to flip the lid open so you have a little something against your hand. Don't do that. It'll break. I know this. And I'm not the strongest person around. I really am a grandma. The gray in my hair is not makeup. But I'm going to get going now because it is after 5 and I got time to get down there safely. Yay. Laters. I got here pretty quickly as I figured I would. And there's the building over there behind me. Breaking glass and stuff. Just a building. But and the northbound traffic on the service road feeding onto the tollway. Toll 130 comes down along the east edge of Round Rock. Man, that looked stop and stop. It was pretty dang full. I have a sugar-free beverage. I have my stuff in the back seat. sticks, swords, fans, daggers. Further back I have sais. Tai Chi students don't get nunchucks, or I'd have the whole Ninja Turtle complement. Okay, looks like some of the littlest kids are leaving, so there will be some cars that will soon not be here. And that'll improve the parking situation for my class. As long as they get here while there's still some empty spaces. But this is just the thing I like to do. I'll turn my AC off. It's comfortable enough, I don't need it. It's still overcast. More so than it was earlier. There's a few tiny little thicker places in the clouds. Oh, I don't know why I'm sleepy. Other than the fact that with the light as dim as it is, it's already time to be wearing blue blockers. And those are at home next to the bed. Now, there is a comment on a post I saw earlier wanting to know where more of the carnivore sources are on YouTube. More doctors, more whatever. Now I have a use for the ridiculously long list I have that I've been keeping for a while in case I couldn't think of anybody and wanted to go look them up. Now, there's a bunch of books I'm considering getting. Master Dumpkin is outside for some reason, and a young lady going around to the back of the building, which is the main entrance for the after-school program and the summer camp when the summer camp gets going. They also do camps, mini camps, if you will, when spring break rolls around, fall break, Christmas break, Thanksgiving, whatever. There's always all kinds of, and sometimes they do parents' night out, like for Valentine's. If you've got a little one that you absolutely cannot leave by themselves, let's face it, 5 or 6 is too young for that. Yeah, I think I'm going to move my vehicle. But Valentine's Day, they had a parents' night out. Occasionally there's lock-ins for the medium-sized kids. I don't know if there has been since COVID, but yeah, since the Voldemort virus. The one we're not supposed to say the name of for fear someone will be concerned that we don't take it seriously enough. My immune system works. Had it one time. I really wasn't worried about that. Had no more symptoms than a bad cold. But not everyone was so lucky. I get that. And I'm sure if I had had it early on, at my weight, before I lost all the weight, would have gone to a hospital and they would have wanted to admit me at once. And if there was any breathing difficulty at any point, they would have wanted to put me on a respirator. That's the point at which people did not get their family members back. But instead, we had it later on. One of them brought it home from school. Everybody in the house had it just like a cold. But the cold is a coronavirus too, which might be why early tests were showing everything to be coronaviruses. Guess what? So is the flu. So is SARS. A lot of problems there. But if I'd really been lucky, then my immune system would have tripped over that and started learning to react to it without me getting sick. That's what an immune system does. People need to learn their own bodies better. Now, the trees are leafing out a little bit more. The little birds are flying around. And it's after 5, well, it's almost 6 now. And there's traffic rushing to and fro, and I hope nobody gets hurt on the way home. And it will actually be dark soon, but I'm not worried about that. I got headlights, they work. I'm kind of concerned about my passenger side mirror. I need to let Loki know about it. I've got little power mirror controls over here by my left hand, but it's just not going quite where I want it to. I can look at the back door of the vehicle next to me. I've gotten out and walked around to it a few times and pressed here on this side and pressed there on that side and pressed at the top and at the bottom. And it does adjust a little bit, but I don't want to do too much that might be bad for it. Headlights are off. I did find my voting pencil. I went on one occasion and took my slip to the ballot, not to the ballot box, but to the, there's not anywhere near the privacy there was a long time ago. It's just a sort of an open cubicle with no chair. Unless you need a low one because you're in a wheelchair or something. And then I think they have to have one that you can roll up to. But I showed up to vote one time, and they had these pencils out to use the rubber eraser end for your screen stylus. Tap here, tap there, whatever, and place your votes. And it was one, I guess the person ahead of me, or sometime during that day, was just absolutely nervous about their first time voting or something, no telling. But I don't want to use that. So I have myself a nice pristine pencil. Stays in the door pocket of my vehicle. So if I find out almost at the last minute that there's a vote on a given day for something, it could just be a single space on the school board. I'm going to show up and vote. I'm going to vote with my pencil. And at least one or two people who know me might be suspicious of the nature of my pencil. Looks like a standard pencil to me. But I guess it's time to go on in the building. I might move down a few spaces. Like I said, there's a few families have left, so that'll open things up for me. Y'all take care, and don't be worried about taking your own pencil when it's time to vote. It'll usually be a to be. To be or not to be, that is a pencil. You don't even have to sharpen it if you don't want to. I've got a box of bright blue pencils. A pretty good match for this t-shirt. And they're okay. They're just pencils. Anyway, yeah, I'm moving my vehicle so that I'll be close to the door when I stagger out of there tired. Alright, y'all take care. Make Grandma proud of you. Love you, bye-bye.